Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, let us see how to install the Jenkins on a Ubuntu virtual machine. So we have EC2 instance running with Ubuntu, and I'm going to install the Jenkins on this instance. So to install the Jenkins, first we need to download the the steps, and then let's see how we can do that. So you can search with the Jenkins download and open this download and deploy. So here there are two versions. Basically, this is the stable LTS version, long-term support, and this is the weekly releases. So you will get the latest versions in this weekly releases. So here I'm going to choose the LTS version, which is 2.492.1 LTS, and here is the weekly releases, which is 2.498. And this is available for all these types. So you can, whatever the base that you are going to install, based on that you can choose. So here I'll be using the Ubuntu, so I'll be selecting this, and here you will get the the commands to install the Jenkins. This is for the LTS version, and this is for the weekly releases. So since I'm going to install the LTS version, I'm going to copy this command, and then I'm going to the VM. This is the VM that I have already SSH. Okay, so before that, let us see the minimum requirement for installing the Jenkins. And these are the prerequisites. It requires minimum hardware, 256 RAM, 256 MB, and 1 gig of drive space. And this is the recommended, configuration. Since I'm going, I'm using the testing one, so I'll go with the minimum version, whatever I have deployed it. So this is the free tier eligible, which is t2.micro. So now I'm going to copy this command and going to execute on this server. Okay, so it will be installing the Jenkins on my EC2 instance. Okay, so let's wait for this to be completed. Okay, do you want to continue? Yes. Okay, so the installation has been completed successfully. Let me check the service systemctl status Jenkins. As you can see, the service is failed. It is not in an active state. And here you can see the error failed to start Jenkins service. Jenkins continuous integration server doesn't give much info, right? So let's use the journalctl command and find out Jenkins. So here it says Jenkins failed to find valid Java installation. So basically Jenkins to work, it requires a valid Java versions to also be installed on it. So let me go back to the documentation, and uh, here you can see the installation of Java. And here you need to find out because based on the Jenkins version, the Java version also will be different. So let's see like what are the Java versions supported for the respective Jenkins version. So as you can see, not all Java versions are compatible with the Jenkins. So if you go here, so here you can see the versions. These are the supported Java version for the LTS and the weekly release. So we have installed. So what version we have installed on it? Okay, so as you can see, Java 17 or 21 is supported for this LTS version, and similarly you can check for each of these versions. I'm going to install Java 17 since that is supported almost all these versions. So let me go back and okay, so here is the command. So I'm going to install this command. Okay, so the installation has been completed. Now let me check the Java version. As you can see, it is OpenJDK version 7.0.14. Okay, now let me check the Jenkins status. It is still in failed state. Let me go ahead and restart Jenkins. Okay, so the command is completed. Now you can see the status active and the running state. So now let me run journal-ctl-u Jenkins. And now if you see the status, let's go through the logs. And here you can see Jenkins initial setup is required. An admin user has been created and password generated. So we have to use this initial password to proceed with the installation. And it is also available in this var lib Jenkins secrets and initial admin password. Okay, now let me go ahead and access the Jenkins page. So Jenkins is listening on port 8080. Let me take the public IP of this server. Okay, let me put port 8080. Okay, it is not reachable. So let me check if the firewall is allowed. As you can see, we have only allowed port 22. So we need to allow this port 8080 as well. Okay, so I have allowed port 8080 for the inbound rules. Okay, so let's continue with the Jenkins configuration. So after we allowed the security groups for port 8080 with the HTTP, we are able to access this Jenkins. And for the initial password, we have to get it from this file. So this is the Jenkins server. Let me copy this path. Okay, so I'm going to enter this administrator temporary password and click on continue. Okay, so here it's asking to customize the Jenkins plugin, whether you want to install a suggested or you want to select plugins based on the custom plugins requirement. So here I'm going to continue with the suggested plugin, and here it is installing the suggested plugins. If you have selected custom plugins, you have to manually select what are the plugins required, and then you have to proceed further with the installation. Okay, so now we need to create the admin user. Okay, I'm going to enter admin password. Okay, okay, save and continue. Okay, so next it is asking for the Jenkins URL. So this is the server IP address, and the Jenkins, accessed using the port 8080. And here we are not going to change anything, and let's just continue with this IP address. And next you can click on save and finish. Okay, so Jenkins is ready. Start using Jenkins. Okay, so now our Jenkins server is ready, and then next we will, set up the pipelines and, explore further on how to use this Jenkins. The next video. Okay, that's all in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.